Microphones and Monsters is a Creative Typo production. We'd like to give a special thank you to our executive producer level supporters from Patreon, Mead and Patrick T. Arsenault.
Imagine a place where ancient secrets and unnatural horrors lie dormant. A place where the veil between worlds is thin, and the creatures of the night roam free. On Microphones and Monsters, a ragtag crew of travelers sets sail for one such destination. But beware, dear listener, for the horrors of Fazine are not for the faint of heart.
A storm's incoming! And as the storm approaches, the very air seems to quiver with an unsettling energy. The sea churns in an otherworldly frenzy, its waves bearing a sickly, unnatural hue.
What is this, Captain?
I am going to make a concerted effort to not help up the people who have fallen prone and act in self-preservation. Yay!
So you are able to successfully ignore everybody and lash yourself to the deck.
Congratulations on ignoring people.
I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself.
And Rufus, it is your turn. Yeah, so the ocean surface rise and roils like some ancient slumbering beast disturbed from its dreams.
That's very specific.
The waves rise like eldritch monoliths, their frothy crest adorned with an eerie phosphorescence glow. And what do you do?
Brown my pants.
I don't have pants.
I don't.
Let's see. Did we ever come down on how many things need to be cut before this flaming sail is flung loose by the?
I mean,
the
you can make an
torrential
attempt to
winds?
cut another rope if you want to. You don't know
We
how.
won't know
I don't
until
know how
it
many. You don't
happens.
know. You don't know yet. You just know there's a lot to cut. You don't
Okay.
really know the sails that much. Like you've been catching stuff, so you just you see stuff attached, but you can cut more.
Well, I honestly can't think of anything else that might be worthwhile that I could be doing. So, I will try to make my way to another point. What would I have to do to get there?
You
And
would
do I
need
have
to do
enough
a dexterity
movement speed?
saving throw.
That would be a 19.
Okay.
I'm killing it.
Yeah,
today.
you're able to make it to it. Your next
Well,
destination.
then I will try. Then I will try to cut the rope, or the sail, or whatever looks like the weak point, or that is holding the sail to the ship, because I want the sail to fly away from the ship.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, I don't have to. Oh yeah, I do have to roll a hit. That's a 14 to hit.
It hits and cuts it.
That's 7 damage.
All
It's
right.
magic damage. It's not magic. Just,
I mean, it is magic.
well, it's magic because my claws are turning into swords,
Yeah.
and I have an extra +1 to hit or damage because of it. So it's magic that way, but it's really just sword claws pop out of my hand, and I just slash at whatever it was. The rope,
So
the
like
sail.
Wolverine, like just,
Kind of, yeah.
Oh.
My claws just become swords, and then I slash with them. So there you go. So I was able to do that, and then I'm going to brace myself on whatever I'm at,
Okay.
because obviously if I'm cutting it from something, that thing is attached to the ship. And so, now that I'm done running and cutting, I probably even braced myself before I cut, I
Yeah.
grabbed on, and then I slashed it. And so I'm still sort of firmly holding on to the ship while trying to cut the sail and make it fly away so that fire won't be on the ship anymore.
All right. Sounds good. Izzodath.
All right. Well, she's back on her feet, so
Yeah. You were
said
already on your
Banda
feet.
was the one who's down now.
Yeah, Banda is
But-
down. Banda.
Okay.
I forgot how it was.
And about how close do you think she is to him?
I'd say it would take half your movement. It's about
So
15
she'll
feet. Dexterity
she'll make her way
savings.
over to him. Yep. Let's see.
No disadvantage this time. You're not having to use your full movement.
It's an 8.
No. You fall prone again.
I figured she has real bad dexterity. She is very clumsy. She's just gonna keep sliding around on the deck.
In hindsight, becoming crew on a ship is not something that was really a great
Desperate
idea.
times, man. Desperate times.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Rufus was
So-
made for this, man.
First, I am rolling for Matwa. Okay, so he is able to successfully make his way over to Izzodath and attached a rope to you and helps you up.
Excellent.
A day is making his way to another rope to cut and falls prone. Everybody else is on their feet. Everybody else is working on either clearing debris, getting the sail undone. But sail's still up, sail's still burning. Nobody has put out the fire, which it is getting out of control. Like it is spreading across the sail pretty well. Maybe even catching some of the ropes on fire. Maybe the wood's starting to catch on fire. I don't know. Can
Can the ropes burn before
I was
the
just
wood?
saying,
Right.
ropes on fire seems like it's a win-win.
But yeah, the flame is progressing, and Lucius.
Not that would be incredibly useful at this point.
Maybe this needs to be like Backdraft, and we need to create a fire that's stronger than this fire, so it eats that fire.
Yes, brilliant.
Lucius casts fireball against the ship.
There you go.
I imagine putting out a
If I just
sail.
sink the entire ship into the water, the fire will go out.
Cancel itself out.
Perfect.
I guess I will continue with my previous plan and continue directing the spiritual weapon around to cut more of the ropes higher up as I
Okay.
see them.
All right.
If you need, I can roll attack and damage on that.
Yeah. Oh,
It's gonna
another
be 24 to hit.
24 hits,
And 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, you cut the ropes that you went for.
Yay.
Also, like in this round, the other sails are catching on fire. The fire is spreading.
Drat. Well, so much for that
Doing what I
plan.
can.
Yeah, my plan's looking real good right about now.
Xerothin, you just watched all that going on. You watched Matt was working on getting people tied up to the boat, and
You might want to rethink that plan, too.
starting with Izzodath, and yeah, what do you do now? Oh yeah, you're prone. You're prone. You did not get up.
Yeah, I need to get back up. Do I have to roll for that?
No, that half your movement.
Half my move. Okay, so I'll get up.
So you have enough movement
And
to get
then-
over to the skiff if you still want to go look at
Yep.
it.
Yep, I want to make sure that if we need to use it, that it has everything we need to actually get out of the storm and off the boat.
Alrighty.
And if not, to find what I need.
Dexterity saving throw again. Oh yeah, you do have advantage.
It's 7.
With advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 7 and a 2.
Well, you
I don't have any modifiers to Dex.
you also fall back down.
Welcome to the floor. It's cozy here.
At least you're tied.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do not make it. Like you almost get there and you fall again. Yeah. All right. So the crew work with minimal success at controlling the fire. You have attempted to help.
Apparently not very well, but we attempted.
I did
tried.
everything I could. I did everything in my power. And you all burn to death slowly.
But at least we get an A for effort.
Join us for
You died as a
Microphones and
team.
Monsters Campaign 3.
And the fire is starting to spread, and fire is falling down. And yeah, it's coming down.
We're doing great.
So good.
So everybody is focusing, like Captain Sensa, get that fire out. We can't keep going if we lose all the sails. We can't. Yeah. Get the fire out. Ada's also yelling it out. Get that fire out. Come on, get to it. Get it. But
Get it. How?
and
I guess throw buckets of water at
yeah,
it.
I mean,
I am 8-pound cat.
Draw water into your body and then spit it on the water.
Yeah,
or the fire.
yeah, the deck is just covered in water now. So like there is people are already grabbing buckets and tossing water.
Prepare yourselves, listeners. A brief interlude awaits before we plunge back into the unknown depths. But fear not. Unlocking the full potential of Microphones and Monsters lies at patreon.com/creativetypo. Ad-free episodes, bonus content, and uncut Microphones and Monsters sessions await your patronage. Stay tuned after the episode for a thrilling preview of another Creative Typo show.
It is Rufus's turn.
Let me just ask you straight out. Is there any way Rufus can get water onto the fire and they'll put it out? Because I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
You should
The only-
dip
I
Mr.
was even
Mouse
checking my
into a
inventory.
bucket like
I
a
mean-
super soaker.
So as you're
Checking my inventory, I have a tinderbox. That does not help.
yeah. So like, okay, I'll say that whenever
I'm not Victor Stodge. here.
Okay, so
You should have a water skin.
I don't
Where's your
have any fire
extinguisher?
extinguishers.
you're realizing that like the ropes are just not getting this fast enough at least, and you're just looking around, just that cat panic kind of thing, and you see that some people are tied to the boat now. You see that Captain Sensa has also tied herself to the helm and Nookie to the helm. The 4 people that are tied to the boat now, including the rest of your party and and Matwa, and everybody else is grabbing buckets and trying to daisy chain to put out the fires from the sails, and things are starting to crash.
Okay. I think I'm just going to run back to the captain and be like,
What do I
Captain,
do?"
I tried everything I could. Please help. Please, I don't want to die.
Okay. I would say at this point it may. Hold on.
Or am I too far from the captain?
Get a hold of yourself.
I mean, you have 40 feet of movement speed.
40 feet of movement speed, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
unless like there's someone much closer that would be able to tie me or hold me or something, but
If you want to call out to anybody, but nobody has made their way to you yet. You would have enough movement speed to get to the captain.
I think I'll run back to the captain and I'll say what I said. I'll just beg the captain to help me. Maybe pick up a rope.
You're
and put it
supposed to be
in
good
my
at this help.
mouth. Yeah.
So,
Captain Nuki, help!
Nuki, in your call for help, actually seems to like cast a spell, and something ties the rope around you.
Okay, cool. All
Just
right.
ties it around your
Rufus
tail.
is okay, guys. I did it. I did what I needed to do.
Nuki's being very passive aggressive.
Around your body, but Duke, give me that dexterity.
The
Hold
rope
on.
starts to squeeze.
Hold on. The saves change this time.
Oh
no.
Give me a
Religion check.
dexterity acrobatics check.
Okay. 16.
Was that with the acrobatic? I'm sorry. It is a dexterity saving throw, not the acrobatics check. So if you were getting pluses from that,
Okay.
what would it be without
in that case, I'm going to add my Cardic Inspiration and make it a 16.
Okay.
If it's just a flat dex save and not an acrobatics, then yes, I'll use my 2 Cardic Inspiration to get it back up to a 16 anyway.
Okay. You succeed then. And so as you're making your way to the captain, and that happens with what I said about it, the line getting tied to you. So remnants of the rigging and canvas sails are falling to the deck now. Some of it is on fire. So you're contending with that. And those are obstacles on your way over. So your dexterity save got you past that without getting hit.
Yay.
And it is Izzodath's turn.
So she's gonna lay there for a second and assess her surroundings before getting up.
Same thing. I just told Rufus about everybody and everything.
She'll have seen Rufus, go flying past towards the captain in a panic. She sees Xerothin eyeballing, the edge of the ship over where the skiff is, and she'll make her way back up to onto her feet. Who do you think is probably closest to her?
Matt was still there, but he's already trying to make his way to somebody else with another line before going back to the main mast.
She's just gonna yell out in his general direction and just say, what do we do? What do we do?
He points up and says, "Dodge what's coming down. Try to put out any fires before it spreads to the hull." And there's a bucket that rolls by you.
She will attempt to grab the bucket because she was definitely gonna start looking for one.
Okay.
And then I guess
Dex
what would the nearest water source be too?
The ground,
The ocean?
the floor, the deck
Just
of the
bailing.
ship. Yeah.
Oh no, you
Got it.
The ocean.
If
Get
there's
down
a-
in the ocean and get some water.
There's a bilge pump that you could probably get water up
There's
onto
plenty
the deck.
of water on the deck, like right now.
It's
Yeah.
storming.
The storm is bad.
Just hold the
Witchcraft.
bucket for a couple of seconds. It'll be enough. Like,
Yeah.
I was about to say, if you hold the bucket in front of people's waist, you'll probably end up getting some kind of liquid.
I mean, water is also going
because
down.
everyone is pissing themselves right
Water
now.
is also going down into the ship too, so I mean, you have the risk of the ship sinking from that too.
Yep. Well, her dex save was a 10.
That fails.
Excellent. So she'll fall with her bucket.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Where were
And
you?
just lay
Where were
there
you?
sobbing.
Where were you trying to go with the bucket?
At this point, she would not have moved. She would have
okay.
literally have just been standing still and just it's frantically turning back and forth, looking around, what do I do? What do I do?
All right.
So she falls in the same spot again.
She falls in the same. Okay.
Coming up on number 5 of America's funniest home videos.
Plant girl falls 5 times
Twice.
in a row.
Alrighty. Bandit does get up, but gets smacked with some fire that somebody's trying to put out and takes fire damage from that. Aiden falls as well. And also
No, Mr. Aiden.
Also he was climbing up trying to get water onto the sails. And he gets smacked in the face and burned. And everybody else maintains their footing. Matwa does make his way over to Banda and gets him lashed to the boat now. That's it for the crew. Lucius. 2 people have taken fire damage, very visibly got hit with fire.
let's see. And does it look like pretty bad, or they're still?
Oh, they're
Like-
burned. I mean, Aiden got hit in the face. His face is scorched. It's not like a steady fire, but he got hit with a burning chunk of wood, as well as Banda.
So then I'll go ahead and just cast a prayer of healing for them. So it will be
Is it
14.
2d8?
Yeah, it'll be 14 healing.
All right. And that's 14 spread across them, or 14 for both?
14 each.
Okay.
Unless you want to roll for the each separately.
No, and they heal up. Their burns go away.
Yeah, I'm being helpful.
And give me that dexterity save to keep your footing.
It's going to be 19.
19 succeeds. And do you say anything for your healing spell?
just a really quick, time, turn back the damage that has been caused.
Cool. All right. Xerothin, what do you do?
Still trying to get to that. Well, I'm at the boat.
You're at the railing
skiff,
now, yeah. You stand
the
up.
dinghy, whatever. I want to check the boat to see if there is what is in the boat, what supplies are in the boat.
There doesn't seem to be any supplies in the boat at the moment, but the boat looks like it hasn't taken any damage.
Okay. I don't know a lot about sailing, but I am going to attempt to get supplies like extra food and water and whatever else I would need to be able to escape on that boat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you would have to go below deck for that.
Cool.
All right.
I'll do that.
So you have half of your movement left. You head for below deck. Let's see if you keep your footing to get there. Dexterity saving throw.
Been rolling like shit this whole time. Let's see what I got now. A little bit better. I got a 5 and a 14. I want to add the Cardic, which was a 4 to that. So I'll make that an 18.
Okay. You succeeded. And you get below deck, but you are going to have to take your rope off to get down there.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll cut it.
Are you going to cut it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're below deck. You can't get, well, you're making your way down the stairs.
Next time on Microphones and Monsters.
All right. Izzodath and her bucket are just laying shamefully on the ground.
I just know that this boat's going down and I'm going to need a new boat. So, ergo, new boat.
So against all expectations, the storm's power continues to grow.
Oh,
The
that's
buffeting-
exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Being
whose
misery.
expectations are you talking about?
The buffeting wind.
Everyone, be happy. The storm
The
will go
yellow
away.
green lightning, was not disconcerting at all. Captain, please don't let us sink, please.
Although I will say, like, all of my previous efforts pretty much have been wasted.
Everybody feels that way right now.
Do
Except
I?
for Xerothin. Xerothin is making progress.
Hi, excursionist. I'm Nari. Do you know that stories have a way of taking you into a different world? Why don't you join me at the Into the Night Anthology podcast? We present you with bite-sized stories that make you question what you thought you knew. I may have something that would interest you. Everything gets old. So someday, as long as it's cared for, any item will become an antique that includes you and me, and sometimes terrify you with what you didn't. What's happening? This can't be real.
You can see us, but you are powerless to stop us.
Bring a friend along when you find us on your favorite podcast directory, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Into the Night Pod so you never miss an episode. Remember, you should never wander these twisted paths alone. In fact, look, the first path is just ahead. Are you ready? Follow me.